Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, little learners. Welcome back to our learning space. My name is Miss Laura. Can you tell me your name? I'm so excited that you made it back again for another week of learning. I have another friend to share with you today. This is my butterfly friend. And my butterfly friend is going to help us sing our greeting song. Are you ready? Good morning, it's a sunshine kind of day. Come join Miss Laura for some learning and some play. Will we sing a song? Of course we will. Make our brain strong, like super strong. So come along, yes, come on friends, for some learning and some play. So let me put my butterfly down and we'll go through our visual schedule. So we're going to start with an emotional check-in. So this week I have a whole new song for you about feelings, and I think you're going to like this one. It involves a shark. And then we're going to do our weekly investigation. Now last week we learned about Eric Carle's book, The Hungry Caterpillar. And this week we're going to continue with Eric Carle and learn about another one of his books, The Tiny Seed. We're going to learn about the plant cycle and of course do some science and some activities. After we do that, we're going to end our day with a goodbye song or a goodbye wave if time runs out. Are you ready for a new feeling song? Okay, let me get my shark out. So I know you must have heard by now the song Baby Shark. It goes, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. Except this time he's going to be a feelings shark. Okay, are you ready? He's going to feel different things. Here we go. Feeling shark, do 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 do. Feeling shark, do 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 do. Feeling shark, do 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 do. Feeling shark. Feel so sad, do 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 do. Feel so sad, do 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 do. Oh, so bad, do 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 do. Feel so sad. Feels happy again, do 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 do. Oh, so happy, do 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 do. Gonna smile, do 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 do. Do a dance. Now he's silly, do 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 do. Also silly, do 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 do. Make a face, do 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 do. Make a face. That's my feeling song, so I'll bring out my shark puppet again tomorrow and we'll sing that song again. Now remember, with the emotional check-in, you don't just want to check in once, you want to check in on your feelings throughout the day. And don't forget to check in on those around you, like your grandparents, aunt or uncle, even your pets, they have feelings too. Hey, now you know I have something behind my board that I want to share with you. So let me give you my letter clue here. I'm going to stand up and make our letter. All right, here we go. I'm going to use a big line. Now when we make our letters, we start our letters at the top and we make a big line down. Then I'm going to make a little line and I'm going to put it right at the top here. I'll give you another clue. This letter makes a person's special letter. Now remember, your special letter is the first letter of your name. So that could be a letter too. That's the letter F, but not the letter we're looking for. Here's the letter we're looking for. It's the letter E. That's right, E for Eric. Eric Carle. Remember we studied him? Let's review who he was. So Eric Carle was an author and an illustrator, and we talked about how an author is the person who writes the words in a story. So he wrote over 70 books. But the cool thing about him is he was also an illustrator. That means he drew the pictures in the books. And he had a very unique style of art. So he used what's called collage. And at the end of this week, we're going to make some collage art of our own. So basically what he did was he prepared his paper Without cutting it out first, he'd use all kinds of methods, forks, he'd use tissue paper, and then he would cut out forms like a flower and glue it onto another piece of paper. So remember, he wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and that's one of his most popular books. He was born here in the United States. Now remember, this is a map of where we live, the United States. You live in the city of Fresno. That's right, in the state of California. He was born in New York in 1929 and then moved to Germany with his family. Now, if you watched last week, you know that he did not like living in Germany. He thought they were too strict there, and he turned to nature, the trees, gardens, to find his peace. Now, he is also someone I admire because he made a mistake, and it's printed in a book. He called a chrysalis a cocoon, which is not scientifically accurate. But it's okay to make mistakes. He shows us that even if you make a mistake, you can go on to be very successful. Mistakes are what help us learn. Now today, I want to share a very special book with you about a tiny seed that goes through the process of finding its home and finding who it's meant to be. So let's watch our story together.
It's story time. The Tiny Seed, adapted from the book by Eric Carle and retold by Miss Lara. It is fall, and the wind blows flower seeds up in the air. One seed is smaller than the rest. I wonder if it will be able to keep up. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. It flies so high up that it gets burned by the sun. But the tiny seed keeps flying with the other seeds. One seed lands on an icy mountain. The snow doesn't melt, so the seed doesn't grow. All the other seeds fly on. Next, the seeds fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. Another seed gets caught in the desert. It's so hot and dry, it cannot grow. But where is the little seed? There's the little seed, flying lower and slower than the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently to the ground. A hungry bird eats one seed. Now it is winter, snow covers the ground. A hungry mouse eats one seed. The mouse doesn't eat the tiny seed because it's too small to be seen. Now it is spring. The sun is shining and rain is falling, and tiny plants sprout from the earth. Flowers begin to bloom, but the tiny seed is still a small sprout. Look, it's a hand. It's coming to pick the pretty flower. The little seed is lucky it wasn't a flower yet. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. But it keeps growing and doesn't stop. The sun shines, it rains, and it turns into a beautiful flower. A flower taller than anyone has ever seen. It's a giant flower. Now it is autumn again, and new seeds begin to swirl in the wind. Where do you think these seeds will end up? The end.
Boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed that story. And remember, you can always check out the Sora app to read more books about plants or books even by Eric Carle. So now we're in our project place, and we're actually going to make something that's going to help us be scientists. Now, do you remember what scientists do? Yes, they ask questions about the world around them, and they use their 5 senses to figure them out. So here are our materials. We're going to need cardboard, scissors, paint, markers, crayons. It's actually your choice. So we can make a magnifying glass two ways. We can make a pretend one like I did, that's super sparkly like this, out of a cereal box like this. I can show you how to do that. And I also want to show you how to make a real magnifying glass using an empty 2-liter bottle and some water. So let's quickly make a pretend one that you can use to hunt for flowers and do your investigations. We're going to be doing a lot of that this week. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a magnifying glass shape. So that means you're going to draw some sort of handle because you want to be able to hold it, and you're going to make a circle on top like this with another circle in the middle. You can make it as large or as small as you'd like. And then you're going to take your scissors, thumb on top, the fingers on the bottom, use your helper hand, cut in front of you and cut out that shape. Now, I won't show you the whole thing because of time, but you'll get something that looks like this. Now, I added paper, and of course I added some jewels to make it sparkly, but you can add stickers or just leave it plain, color, anything you'd like for that magnifying glass, and then go search the world around you. We're going to do some flower investigations, but we're going to use that. I also wanted to show you that you can make a real magnifying glass using an empty 2-liter bottle. So what you would do, and I need parents' help for this, is cut out draw a circle like this, and then take something sharp like scissors. And just like when we're cutting out the middle of things, you're going to poke a hole and cut around until you get something that looks like this. So it looks like a little plastic bowl. You could see plastic bowl like this. And then when you put a little bit of water in there, something happens. I wonder what it could be. You're not going to be able to see it, but I want you to try this yourself. When you put it over some text or over something, it enlarges it. It makes it huge. So it can be a real-life magnifying glass. It makes the pictures look funny too. Okay, so I hope that you get that ready for tomorrow when we do our flower investigation. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. We have just enough time for our goodbye song. Really quickly. Ready? A, B, see you later. D, E, F, G, I'm gonna miss ya. H, I have to go now. J, K, bye-bye now. L, M, N, oh, I had a good time. P, Q, are you gonna miss me? S, T, you are my best friend. V, W, X, Y, Z. And I am going to miss you, but I hope that you come back tomorrow. We're going to do some flower investigations. Ooh, sounds fun, huh? Okay, until then, Miss Laura sends you a big squeeze and a big smooch, and reminds you to read and to play and to use your imagination every single day, and to come back tomorrow with your magnifying glass. Real, pretend, plastic with water, anything that you have, so we can dissect some flowers and take a closer look together. Until then, my friends, goodbye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.